Welcome back to Captain Crypto's Compass. In this video, I'm going to give you a quick update of Bitcoin. Hi, I'm Martin. I'm the founder of Captain Crypto's Compass. I'm a trader and a professor at the Financial Freedom Academy. I am passionate about helping you to achieve financial freedom through the art and the gift of trading. I will be providing you with actionable technical analysis and insights on your favorite cryptocurrency projects to help you make better and more informed decisions. If you're ready to take your trading to the next level, you're in the right place. Now, in our previous video, we spoke about the Bitcoin moving now. We saw this impulsive push higher. Now, I've marked out a specific resistance zone between the 0.5 and 0.618 Fibonacci extensions, measuring from the last pivot low at roughly about the $78,000 pivot and the top pivot at 111 to the bottom pivot at around 98. Now, this gave us a Fibonacci resistance zone between roughly about 120 and about $126,000. Now we can see that this last impulsive wave pushed higher into this resistance zone, and we have not had a candle body close within this specific zone. Now, looking at market structure, I've highlighted a couple of key pivots that I'm expecting Bitcoin to test in the coming week or so. Now, the first one is this area marked here between roughly about $111,000. Now, this is this previous pivot high here, and we can see that the market candle body close is actually sitting at around $109,000. Now, in confluence with this specific area, I've also gone ahead and marked out the anchored VWAP for us from this bottom pivot at roughly about $98,000. And this anchored VWAP is currently sitting at roughly about $113,000. So looking at this resistance coming in here, there's a very high likelihood that we can see Bitcoin retrace back to test the previous pivot highs in this area over here between roughly $110,000 and $113,000. So if this candle cannot have a candle body close above this area, inside of this area here, we can treat this as resistance, and it's a very high likelihood that we will have another retracement back down into these support areas. So keep an eye on these support zones. The most important ones between roughly about 109 to about 113, and the previous pivot highs sitting at roughly about $104,000. Another area of importance that I've highlighted here is the anchored VWAP coming from the previous bottom pivot at the $78,000 range, and that anchored VWAP is currently sitting at about $102,000. Now, this is also coinciding with the 21 EMA that's currently sitting at roughly 98. Hey, hope you're enjoying the content so far. Please remember to hit the like button and the subscribe button and ring the bell for notifications. So worst case scenario, if we do see a sharp correction in Bitcoin, we could even come down and test this 106, 104, or even 102 to $98,000. There's nothing to be concerned about. We can still see the bullish bias within Bitcoin. So just keep an eye on this retracement. These are value areas. I want to see candle body closes above these areas on the weekly just to facilitate this push higher. If we can find support on top of the anchored VWAP, the most bullish scenario roughly this wick was about 114, so we need to see a continuation push, and I want to see a candle body close above $120,000. If that happens, our next resistance zone is in play, and that is the high time frame 1.414 Fibonacci extension, measuring from the previous tops to bottoms. So this would be the previous pivot high, all-time high for Bitcoin at the $69,000 give or take, and the previous low, the bear market low at roughly 15. That gave us these Fibonacci targets, and the 129 would be our next potential resistance area. So keep an eye for key market structure here, looking for these candles to hold support on top of these support areas to facilitate a push higher. And as soon as you see a weekly candle body close above $120,000, that would be the next push to try and take out this 129. Peace and love, and happy trading. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this content, hit the like button, hit the sub button, and hit the bell notifications. Also, remember to click the link in the description below to join my mailing list, where I'll be sending you free emails and trading videos, and also market report updates weekly to help you stay ahead of the herd. As always, this community would not be the same without you, and thank you from the bottom of my heart. Peace and love. See you next time.